Hello Army, welcome back to Bora News. I'm Sarah, and in this video we'll be covering BTS updates from April 22nd and 23rd. To celebrate the release of the final 3 episodes of Season 1 of Kian's Bizarre B&B, Netflix Korea released photos and clips from the episodes on their social media, including their YouTube channel. They also uploaded a Q&A with the cast, including Jin, on the channel. I feel like I say this about every episode BTS does, but I really enjoyed this show. The show was a bit more high energy than what I usually prefer in my reality shows, but hearing the guests' personal stories really made this show for me. On Weverse, Jin shared 2 photos that he took while he was on set for the show's filming. On the Bangtan TV YouTube channel, episode 31 of Run Jin was uploaded. I also really enjoyed this episode as it had Jin competing for the title of Game Master against other idols. Clips and photos from the show were uploaded onto the BTS official social medias. Ticketing information for Jin's upcoming solo tour is now available on Weverse. Concept photos for Jin's upcoming album Echo were also shared on Weverse. Big Hit shared a Naver article about the first round of concept photos. The article describes the theme of the first round of concept photos as Frontman, where Jin reinterprets and expresses the various images of Rocker with his own eyes. They also shared an article for the second round of concept photos. This might just be a byproduct of my emo phase when I was 13, but I love this concept. Photos from both concepts were uploaded onto the Wateo Instagram. The third concept will be featured in my next video, so keep an eye out for it, Army. It was also announced that Jin will be making an appearance on the new Netflix variety show, Driver in Search of the Lost Screw. Big Hit shared a Naver article confirming the announcement. On his Instagram story, Hobi shared the montage from his performance in Saitama, along with some behind-the-scenes photos. On Weverse, Hype announced that Hobi will have an exhibition, And What?, which will open in Hongdae on May 30th. Tickets will go on sale on April 29th. In his recent interview with Billboard, Hobi's recent collaborator Miguel mentioned how much he enjoyed working with Hobi and experiencing ARMY for the first time. Compost Coffee shared an ad featuring V from their campaign with him on their Instagram account. As Chapter 2 has been going on, I've been experiencing phases where I particularly miss specific members. And I don't know what it's been about the last week, but I have really been missing Tae. The American Music Awards announced their 2025 nominees. And under Favorite K-pop Artist, both Jimin and Namjoon were nominated. Voting will take place daily, both on the Billboard website, which I have linked down in the description, and on their social medias. Please don't forget to vote, Army. Speaking of Billboard, on their weekly Billboard Global 200 chart, Who, Mona Lisa, and Seven all charted, and on their global excluding US chart, Mona Lisa, Who, Seven, and Sweet Dreams all charted, and on world albums, both Proof and Muse charted. And next week will be Proof's 150th week on this chart. On Billboard Japan Hot Albums, both Muse and Golden charted. On the Melon Weekly chart, Spring Day, Seven, and Sweet Dreams all charted. And on Melon's Jazz Weekly chart, Winter had completed its 21st week at number 1. In Spotify news, BTS surpassed every other K-pop act and became the most streamed K-pop artist on Spotify of 2025. Love Yourself Answer surpassed 8.3 billion streams. Map of the Soul Persona surpassed 3 billion streams. So What surpassed 200 million streams, extending BTS's record as the group and Asian act to have the most songs surpass 200 million streams. Running Wild surpassed 320 million streams. I Will Come to You surpassed 30 million streams. Dechita surpassed 390 million streams. Interlude Dawn surpassed 70 million streams. Rebirth Intro surpassed 80 million streams. Standing Next to You surpassed 800 million filtered streams on Spotify's global chart. This is JK's second song to achieve this and ties him with Jimin as the Asian soloist with the most songs over 800 million streams. This also makes Golden the first album by an Asian act to have multiple songs achieve this. And that's all for today's Bora News Army. Please don't forget to vote for Jimin and Namjoon at the AMAs. And like I mentioned earlier, I have the Billboard website linked in the description box for voting, along with every resource that was used to create this video. Have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next video. Bora Hey Army.